From meeting the parents for the first time to admitting you're wrong, we're all put in completely uncomfortable situations that are inevitable. One of these uncomfortable situations is the job interview. Although mandatory if you ever want a career, job interviews can be completely nerve-wracking and stressful, especially if you're new to the workforce. Today, I'm going to talk about different ways to perform a successful job interview. With a little preparation and knowledge, your next job interview won't have to be so stressful. Although we hate to admit it, it is human nature to be a little prejudiced. If we form an opinion about someone within the first few seconds of meeting them, it is safe to assume your interviewer is going to do the same thing. This is why the key to a successful interview is to make a dynamic first impression. To start, you should be wearing business casual attire. I suggest black pants and a nice blouse. I personally like to wear the blazer because it makes me look all professional. Also, you should greet your interviewer with a firm handshake. A professional appearance will show potential employers that you take the position seriously. Next, you should be completely prepared for this interview. Before walking in, be sure to take your phone and put it on silent so it doesn't go off during your interview. This will make you look unprofessional. You should also have 2 copies of your resume, one for yourself and one for the interviewer. This way you can follow along the resume with them during the interview. Personally, I like to take a portfolio with me so that way it has a folder for my resume, a notebook so I can take notes, and it makes me look like I'm prepared. You should do some research on the company before going to your interview. I have had multiple interviews where they asked me questions about the company and my opinion on different things. It's always a little awkward when you don't know much about the company you're trying to work for. Also, you should make a list of questions to ask your interviewer. They always ask at the end of every interview if you have any questions. Once again, it's a little weird to not have any questions when they ask. Upon completing the interview, you should thank your interviewer for their time. They took the time out of their busy day to talk to you about a potential job opportunity. Even if you don't get the job or you turn the job down, you still got valuable experience by attending this interview. You should either thank them in person before leaving or call or email them when you leave the interview. With a little practice and preparation, you can conduct a successful interview that would lead to potentially landing your dream job. Job interviews are inevitable, but they don't have to be so uncomfortable.